Welcome to Oak Business Consultant. Today I'm going to walk you through Architecture Excel Financial Model. Starting from the table of contents, we have input sheet, startup summary, revenue analysis, financial statements, financial analysis, working sheet, and dashboard. Here are some helping cells. Well, peach cell shows input cells, gray cell shows formula result, light gray font shows helping cells. Coming towards the input sheet, well, it's the most important sheet of the whole financial model from which in where you can input the numbers. Well, starting from the starting inputs, then we have funding assumptions like owner investments and investment from the investors. Then we had debt financing. Then we have revenue assumptions like services wise along with their description and services charges. And then we have annual growth on average number of projects in months, and then we have some direct costs. Then we have other assumptions along with the capex and opex, and we have in here the inputs for the employee list. Then we have working capital assumptions. Coming towards the startup summary, well, it's the summary for the startup like total funding and total expenses, the investors investments and the loans. Then we have private funding, and then we have expenses like variable costs, fixed costs, and capex. Then we have utilization of funds. Then we have startup expenses and assets. Then we have assets the asset representatives numbers. Then we have revenue analysis. Well, it's the detailed calculation of the whole revenue like from services fee, average number of monthly projects. Then we have the revenue and along with the cost of services. Coming toward the financial statements, as a three-statement financial model, we have income statement, cash flow statement, and balance sheet. Coming towards the financial analysis, in here we have break-even analysis, which have contribution margin, break-even sales. Then we have weighted average cost of capital, in which we have investors required future value and equity share, expected equity percentage offered to investors. Then we have company valuation, in which we have burn rate analysis, maximum investment based on total cost and expenses. Then we have sensitivity analysis on actual, optimistic, and pessimistic base. Then we have ratio analysis. Coming towards the working sheet, it's a detailed calculation for the employees schedule, operating expenses, working capital, loan schedule, depreciation, and asset calculations. Then we have the dashboard. Well, the dashboard is basically the overview of the whole financial model, in which we have cash flow analysis, variable cost versus fixed cost, revenue versus total expense, break-even analysis, and monthly profitability analysis. Well, that's it. If you have any further queries, you can visit our website. Thank you.